Hitting 60 is a milestone. For many of us, it means more time for the things we love. Travel is often at the top of that list. We've spent decades working, raising families, contributing to our communities. Now the world opens up in a new way. See new places, reconnect with family, experience different cultures. That desire often grows stronger. But let's be honest, the idea of modern air travel can be daunting. Long walks through massive terminals, confusing security lines, cramped seats. We worry about keeping up, about the physical strain. The trip might exhaust us before the adventure begins, but I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be that way. Flying after 60 can be surprisingly smooth and comfortable. It can be better than in your younger years. The key isn't just about packing light or choosing a good book for the flight. The real secret lies in understanding the system and knowing your rights as a senior traveler. Airlines and airports have perks and accommodations for older passengers. These aren't just kind gestures. Many are actually mandated by law. Airlines are businesses. Their goal is to fill seats efficiently and for the highest price possible. Websites and marketing are aimed at the general public, full of flashy deals for vacation packages and credit card offers. You almost never see banners advertising special accommodations for seniors. Why? These services cost time and resources, and many are legally required, so airlines don't promote them. This creates a knowledge gap, a world of benefits just below the surface, available to those who know and ask. These hidden perks are not handouts. They're tools of accessibility. One-size-fits-all travel doesn't work for a young backpacker and a retiree visiting grandchildren. Transportation laws exist to protect older adults and individuals with mobility challenges so they can travel without undue hardship. Regulations create rights for seniors, but they only work if you activate them. Airlines won't volunteer them, you must request them. Think of it as a special set of keys to the airport. While others wait in the main line, you can open doors to a more comfortable, streamlined experience. This flips travel from anxiety to empowerment. One of the biggest physical challenges of modern air travel is the airport itself. The distance from the check-in counter to the gate can be immense, sometimes a mile or more of walking. That can be daunting, especially if long walks tire you, or you have mild arthritis or joint pain. Here's one of the most valuable secrets. You can request free wheelchair assistance, even if you don't use a wheelchair daily. It's not just for permanent disabilities. If the walk will cause fatigue or discomfort, you're entitled to it. The Air Carrier Access Act, ACAA, guarantees this right. Airlines must provide free, prompt wheelchair assistance to any passenger who requests it. This service is comprehensive. It covers your journey from the moment you arrive at the airline's check-in desk, through the security checkpoint, and all the way to your gate. How to get it? Request it when you book. Check the assistance box on the airline website. Already booked? Call customer service and add it to your reservation. Do this at least 48 hours before your flight. At the airport, go to your airline's check-in counter and tell them you requested wheelchair assistance. Using this service is a game changer. It removes the stress of rushing through crowds and conserves your energy for what matters. The security screening process is often cited as one of the most stressful parts of air travel. The pressure to quickly remove shoes, remove belts, remove electronics, while a long line of impatient people waits behind you, can be overwhelming. Fortunately, the Transportation Security Administration, or TSA, has recognized this and implemented procedures to make the experience much smoother for older travelers. If you are 75 years of age or older, you are automatically eligible for a modified, more dignified screening process. This is not part of TSA PreCheck. It is a standard procedure applied based on age. During this expedited screening, travelers 75 and older can generally leave on their shoes and leave on a light jacket. This simple change makes a world of difference. It eliminates the hassle of bending over to untie and retie shoelaces and the discomfort of walking barefoot on the airport floor. Accessing this benefit is incredibly simple because it should happen automatically. TSA officers are trained to recognize and guide passengers who appear to be in this age group toward the modified screening lane. However, it's always good to be proactive. As you approach the TSA officer, you can simply and politely mention your age. They may ask to see your ID to verify your age, which is standard procedure. This accommodation is about more than convenience. It's about respect and ensuring your trip starts on a calm, positive note. Everyone loves to save money on airfare, and as a senior traveler, you may have access to discounts that others don't. While not as widely advertised as they once were, senior fares still exist on several major U.S. airlines. These are special discounted rates available to travelers, typically starting at age 62 or 65. The savings can be modest, often around 10% off the full price, but every dollar saved is a dollar you can put toward enjoying your trip. The catch is that you almost never find these fares through online travel agencies or on the front page of an airline's website. Airlines like United, Delta, have specific policies for senior fares, but they require a different approach to booking. For United, when you search for flights on their website, change the traveler's drop-down to Seniors 65 Plus. That will reveal any discounted senior fares for your route and dates. For other airlines, the only way to access these fares is by calling the airline's reservation line. When you speak to an agent, specifically ask, "Do you offer a senior fare for this flight?" Agents are trained to look for these fares, but they won't offer them unless you ask. It's important to manage expectations. Senior fares aren't always the cheapest option. Sometimes a promotional web-only special beats the senior fare. So be a savvy traveler. Compare. First, check the flight price online, then call for the senior fare. The boarding process can feel like a chaotic stampede. For older travelers, this can be particularly stressful and physically challenging. Nearly every airline offers free pre-boarding to seniors who need extra time. Simply approach the gate agent. Say, "I am a senior and would appreciate a little extra time to get settled. May I pre-board?" The answer is almost always a warm, immediate, "Of course." You can walk down the jet bridge at your own pace without a crowd behind you. You'll be among the first to reach your seat with plenty of time to store your carry-on right above you. This small courtesy removes stress and lets you get settled before other passengers start boarding. By taking a moment to speak with the gate agent, you take control of your travel environment and ensure your comfort and peace of mind.